A very good afternoon to all. Welcome back. So, we have our next Tech Talk session. So, we have Pooja. Pooja, I hope you are able to see.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
Okay, okay, fine, great. Yeah. So, thank you so much, Pooja, for joining us. So, Pooja is the co-founder of July. Currently, she is building the next layer of the internet. She previously had product and project management roles in Canada-based startup. She is known for having a positive attitude towards teamwork and has a proven track record of overcoming challenges and delivering successful outcomes. She is dedicated and committed to her work with a strong focus on result. So, Pooja, on behalf of WITS Delhi, we welcome you. So, Pooja
Thank you
is,
so much. Yeah.
yeah, she's going to deliver a talk on conversational AI. So, over to you, Pooja.
Thank you so much, Preeti and WIDS, Team WIDS, to host us over here. So hi everyone, and yeah, this is Pooja. I guess already Deepti have shared a lot about me, so I won't be sparing a lot of time over there. I just want to share with you guys that I'm the co-founder of Jalaya, and right now we are looking forward to build the next layer of the internet. That means the chat interface, which is right now booming a lot into the market over there. So and that's what is the topic also of my talk today, because I feel, and most of us in India feels like AI gonna consume lot of our jobs, and most of the people won't be able to won't be doing the jobs which they have currently, and AI can be a bane for us instead of becoming a boon. So that's what we're gonna talk about, like how AI can be your ally instead, and how, like, what exactly generate how generative AI can help you in getting your next employment, or in getting your even the first job. So yeah, that is where we gonna learn in this talk, and my focus is to share what I know right now into the market, because I being the part of it, I think I have certain idea about it. And if you know much, because I would like to have this session as much interactive as possible. So if you want to share any of your thoughts, anything, so please feel free to chat in the YouTube, and share with us your thoughts, your comments, your feedback, because no one knows better. It should be a collaborative discussion, where we are taking point, where we are being democratic instead, and taking points and opinions of each other and talking about those. Because for me, AI can be a ally. For anybody else, AI is like just not a good friend of theirs. They are afraid of it being here into this decade, or into right now um, in this year where we are celebrating the success of AI. So all right, so not talking much, I'm gonna present my screen. So 1 second. Share screen. Deepti, please let me know once the screen is visible.
Yeah, sure.
Is it now?
No, not right now.
Okay,
Yeah, it's visible now.
perfect. Cool. So here we are, empowering your creativity and how generative AI can be your ultimate ally. So the first one, which like most of us don't know, we have read about AI. We may have read about machine learning, deep learning, neural network, and all. But what exactly is the generative AI like? Or maybe you may have not know the uses of generative AI, but not what not the term as it. So basically, generative AI is the way we talk with computers, basically, because it can generate human responses, and that's why it's called as generative AI. It's not like artificial intelligence was not there before. It is there. It is like people were researching over AI since 1950s, or to be precise, in 1956 we had the first research came out for AI and neural networks, where we are still researching on the domains. But actually we are talking about AI since then. And uh, there were two AI winters which people faced, or us as the human life faced. And those were the AI winters, like we termed it as AI winters and those were in 1970s and in 1980s. After that and before that, like a lot of research was going on AI. What was not possible is that AI takes a lot of computational power, and that time computation was very costly. But now, like with GPU power and with more power and with more research in the hardware too, we were able to identify like what can be done in AI in a very humanly manner. So generative in through generative AI, basically we are what we are trying to do is teaching our model or teaching our computers to talk like humans as much as possible and be creative. That is what the human mind is. Like, from my creativity level and yours creativity level is gonna be too different, and that's because because of the differences in our brain system, in our neurons, in our experiences, in our uh, view of seeing things, in our perception, opinions, thoughts. It matters a lot. Like, a lot of these things matters uh, to our creativity. And via AI, that is what we are trying to teach the computers. Like, how we are teaching them our experiences, our perceptions, our thought process, our perspective of looking at things. And if you came up 10 to 15 years back, with not 10 to 15 years back, because in 2015 also there were a lot of research going on into this technology. So I would say, like, let's say 20 years back, if you could have like think about it, thought about that um, a computer who can just like know what your thought process is, how to think, what type, how different the human mind can be, or different their um, response can be to a particular same situation. We could have, like, computers are computers. They don't have brain, they don't know, they don't have emotions, they don't have anything. And that's where we are now. Like, even people are there who are generating the personas around AI, where you can think that you are talking to a human only. I mean, there is this website called I think Respona, where you can create a persona, and you can talk to that person. So basically, you can have your AI as your girlfriend, as your boyfriend, as your friend, or as your mother, like, as your friend. So that is what is coming up. And that is what which is scaring people, like, where it gonna stop. So yeah, that's now that would be the dark side of AI. So let's not talk about it, because already people are in fear. Cool. So I think I already covered like what is generative AI in textual format. I would say that generative AI is a technology that uses machine learning algorithms to generate content such as images, videos, music, and text. So the things like Mid Journey, which we are using for videos, also I think not ChatGPT have the API, but we have like a lot of companies out there which have made this product where you can just tell that what kind of avatar you want and what kind of content should be there, and then your video is done. The only thing which is like right now is not there is that, you give a text and something convert that text to video. So that is where we are lacking right now. But I think down the line, after even a span of 1 month or 2 months, we can see that product as well into the market. Now, the third point is how generative AI works. So I think the previous talk which we had, there, the presenter already mentioned a lot about, how the models work, and that is basically summarizing it. That what generative AI do is they identify the patterns via neural networks, and neural networks and is kind of different from machine learning in terms of layering. So basically, the more layers you have, and the more you would be able to get the patterns. So maybe I would be sounding technical over here, because you may not know what layer is, but that's your homework. Now going next. So once you found the pattern, obviously you need to train your model over the data, that what is right, what is wrong. So this process is termed as sampling. And we had this notion that a lot of data is required to train a model, but that is a myth. Even a 50 rows of data or 60 rows of data, if it is good enough, it can train your model very well. Now obviously, a model with 50 rows and a model with 100 rows gonna be different in in their perception, in their behavior. So the more you train, more better your model would be. And when we come up with this thing that yes, we need to train our model more to make it better, that is termed as fine tuning. But there is this problem also. When you want to train your model a lot, uh and want like the best of best performance from your model, that is where the problem came up, and that's known as overfitting. So what happened with overfitting, that your sample data, obviously it would be working very fine with that, but once you come up with certain other thing, your model may not work very well with it. So now there is this human thing, or we need to understand like what exactly is the fine line between the fine tuning and overfitting your model. So yes, that's how we train our model, we make them learn it, we make them like test it, validate its uh, output over the input, and then we start using it. And that's what OpenAI is doing with ChatGPT 3, 3.4, and now with 4, with more version coming up. So now you may think that after GPT-4, GPT-5 will come, then 6, 7, 8. So the thing is that it's not that easy to train a model. Like you obviously can come up with a model every other day, but the problem is with training it. Like the more you fine tune, more costly it becomes, more GPU power it requires, and most of the like the resources, like in terms of finance resources, goes in training those models, because it requires a lot of GPU power. So that is why that is where it becomes costly too. So yeah, I mean, like the way it was in 1970s and 80s, when people were giving this thing that the more layer you add in the new network, in the neural network, the more fine tune your model would be. But that time it was not possible because it was costly. So the same thing, although now we can add more layers, but the problem is training a GPT-5 model would be like literally very costly for them. So what they are doing is they are fine tuning, they are coming up with the features for the GPT-4 only, and maybe after some time, like you won't be seeing GPT-5 in next 6 months, because they have not started training it yet. But yeah, maybe in maybe in 1 year or some, we can have that, or maybe not. I mean not, I may or may right, maybe right. Okay, so next comes up application of generative AI, which we afraid a lot, because we like using Mid Journey. We like using Chat GPT 3 to generate our content, to generate our blogs, articles, and all. And that is what the application of it, which we literally liked a lot. Like this image can also be generated by Mid Journey. Who knows? Um, and these are the benefits of generative AI. Like it can create a lot of creative content. It's because it is creative. And and that is how we are democratizing creativity. Now, what do we mean by democratizing creativity? Is like, you know so some people are too creative with videos or with content, but they are not very good in creating a video. Like, they need somebody to help them to edit that video, to come up with certain other idea, to showcase their idea through a video, right? So for example, if I give you an idea, create a create an ad on, let's say, on Sprite or Coke. So what idea you will come up with obviously be different from your friends, from your team members, from your colleagues, and from me also. So we could, like, there is too much creativity in different people, and they may come end up with different ideas. Now here the idea is to make the other people also feel democratizing, like they can take the help of AI, so that and can get more ideas. Like, it's not limited to one person. So for example, if I know X and I share my idea with him and he like that, so that's it. So with AI it's not like that. You can ask for 5 to 6 different ideas, and those 5 to 6 different ideas can have different personas, can have different personalities altogether, and can reach out to different audience as well. So that is what we are looking forward with the use of generative AI. Okay, it's same. Um yeah now there is this like thing which all of us are afraid of. I won't say that I don't, or I won't say that is not a topic to be discussed. We should, and but we should also look at the positive side of it. And the topic is how the job landscape may change with the AI coming into the picture. So like, right now as well, if you look into the lot of LinkedIn posts, it gives you this idea that AI gonna take over the jobs of artists, magicians, therapists, because you just tell the AI, okay, I want this song, or let's say in the voice of Lata Mangeshkar, and it can, like, it have the power to generate that. That is the capability of AI. So that's where musicians are afraid of that. Maybe AI, like, in the next, in some time down the line, they won't be able to, AI will take their jobs, and we would be creating songs and all these things via AI. So lots of creative people are in this fear of that AI would be taking over their jobs. Um, so for like, I am also like, not sure about the future, but for now, even if you go with GPT-3, GPT-4, and you tell them to write an article over a XYZ topic, what it gives you is a very, very, very general idea of that topic. It's not well researched. It's not they don't go for and look for 5 to 6 different types of resources, white papers, to understand what is happening over there. They just give you a general idea. And if you are very good in prompt engineering, and you have given them a good prompt, like, about your audience, about the tone of the article, so they can do tweaks around it. But if you talk about, like, it should be a well researched one, and it should tell the benefits and the pros and cons in a very detailed manner. That is what AI cannot do, but at least it can give you an outline. So the idea over here is, instead of getting a fear of from this particular change, it can be a ally of yours, in terms of that anybody can become a content writer now, and they can get an outline of it for their blogs from the Chat GPT, and then can research around it, and write their thoughts into different other tones as well. So for example, let's say I am kind of not very, let's say, professional in my tone. So I can go to ChatGPT and write, okay, see, this is what I want to write, and can you please make it, little professional for me, and make it 3 to 4 sentence only, not 5, 10, or and be precise. And I am the junior, he's the senior, or he's the junior, I am the senior. Make that tone, and AI would be generous enough to give you to give you an answer. So sometimes, we were afraid, like there was it just came into my mind. There was a time when, like in my previous job, we need to make a lot of proposals to our clients to show them. So there was this person who was literally afraid to come to me and ask for the changes which needs to be done in the proposal. I don't know why, although I'm very helpful, but yeah, that was the case. And maybe there would be cases where I was afraid to reach out to somebody because that person is busy or don't have time, or like whatever the reasons is. Now you can ask your friend, that is AI. I mean, ChatGPT, OpenAI, like, there are tons of models out there which you can try and get your things done, like literally done. So you can reach out to them and ask, like, if it is right, if it is wrong, this is what you want, this is what you don't want. Give them the clear things, and it will give you the answers, right? So and that is where you can improve. So instead of thinking like, okay, my job is in danger, so it's not like that. Instead, you can use AI to be your ally. So that's where it can help you. Then there is like lawyer. So for lawyer, I just like, there was this LinkedIn post I came up with, that somebody in India are coming up with lawyer GPT or something like that, where you can use it, and both parties can use it, and that lawyer, like the AI, will be sorting out the problems between the two parties. So that is the innovation. Like, in, Indian judiciary have millions of cases pending. I just saw their website yesterday, and it was like millions of cases pending. So instead of going there, you can ask AI. If you like, both the parties trust AI, of course, then so and that's where like AI can democratize things, and that's the positiveness of it. Now, talking from the AI front, like what can be the jobs which AI can make. So basically, you can be an AI specialist, which is very like absurd in terms of very broad term. AI have different, as I said, like different things like fine tuning, then like training your model, and finding number of layers, finding how the epoch level and all. Although sometimes AI like models train themselves and find out the right value for them, but yes, as a human, we also need to interact with those values and find out like what should be the right variables. So here, you can like check out what are those possibilities. Then machine learning specialist. So sometimes we think that AI and machine learning are kind of same. So basically they are not. There is a lot of difference, as I told you, that we think that deep learning is same, machine learning is same, neural networks are same. So uh, in a general perspective they are, but like when you go deeper into the category, they are not. Then there is like this job also, which is in fact very in demand, that is prompt engineering, which is the next AI job. But with the new release of ChatGPT 4, it may or may not be the real thing, but be updated with these things. And that is why we came up with this round two of our this hackathon, which is kinda based on that, because we wanted you to understand AI from a very deep level, and we wanted you to explore all those horizons and come up with as much creativity as possible. And I'm going to share with you the round two soon, but yes, it just popped into my mind. So yeah, that is about this slide. Other than that, yeah, this is it, guys. I would About this talk, I would say be as explorative as possible in generative AI. having my cousins in the college and knowing that they are not very much into this, that they should explore AI, they should understand what it is, they should know about the technology behind, what's the tech stack look like, what's the product into the market, how the like if you want to be a startup entrepreneur, or if you need, want your business to be AI backed, then it's very important to be updated. So please make sure that you make yourself updated with all the products which are there, how they are getting valuation and all. Because right now in like if from the entrepreneur's perspective, I can say that every other company is looking forward to become AI, or somehow get this tag of AI with their name, so that they can be updated and get more investments from the investors. So not the existing one, like the series A, series B companies are also looking forward to the same. So I would say AI is not the future, it's the present, and it's the present which we cannot deny that it's not there, and it won't gonna stop either. So instead of crying over it, please make sure that you are updated with the technology, and in the coming time you are able to handle whatever is there in the job market, and can boom it. So you know bang it. So yeah, that is what it is. So over to you, Deepti, if we have any questions or something in the chat, and then I'll share the round two details.
Yeah, thank you, Pooja. Let me just check. Yeah. No, seems we don't have. Yeah. So, thank you, Pooja, for the wonderful presentation and taking our audience deep dive into AI and its applications. You know, for a minute, I feel like I landed to the AI world. Once again, we extend our heartfelt thanks to Pooja for her time and engaging presentation. Yeah. So now we are going uh, to brief about round two of
Yeah,
data challenge. Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
So
So
over to you, Pooja. Yeah.
cool. All right. Thanks, Deepti, and thank you so much for inviting me for this talk. And giving presenting my thoughts over AI. So yeah. So guys, regarding the round two, I would like, as I said, that we want you to explore AI as much as possible and be creative as much as possible. So the round two is more into with for creativity and all. I'm going to share this document as well with you. Can you okay? Is my screen visible, Deepti? Yeah.
Not now.
Okay. Because
Yeah,
it's
it's
saying
visible
to
now.
me that okay, perfect. Don't know what's happening, but it's like Google Doc is saying that I'm offline. Um, all right. So, guys, I'm gonna share this document with you for sure via email and via social media handles too. But to brief you about the rules and guidelines, I would like to take this platform as the opportunity. So who are the participants of this particular round two is are the ones who got shortlisted from round one. And I cannot tell you, like, I like, please trust me, we are still getting the entries for the round one. I'm like, they are still completing that quiz. So yeah, it's kind of tough to shortlist all of them, but I tried my best, and to be honest and transparent with you guys as well, who submitted before. So cool. So whoever have received an email or gonna receive an email from our side regarding the shortlisted would be the part of this particular round two. Now what is it about? So there are two things which they need to do. One is the prompt creation, and the another one is the model development. So you guys need to create a creative prompt, like using your imagination or using AI's imagination, that depends on you. And um, And while creating that prompt, please make sure that we are not using any like any hate speech or explicit content or something like this for the other communities, or kind of be kind as much as possible. Although OpenAI's ChatGPT takes care of it, but I personally haven't used the other models. So if you are not using ChatGPT as in such for the prompt creation, please make sure that we avoid such activities. Now in the second phase, what you need to do is you need to build an application or the service using the model based on this prompt which you would be giving. Now it can be a web application, it can be a mobile app, it can be a script, anything which you want to develop. You need to develop that. And trust me, like with model development, don't think that you need to come up with a working app as in like in a one day, because I know that a day is not efficient for it. It's just to this round is to judge your creativity level, to understand how well you know AI and how you can integrate those APIs into your model. Now so for the project submission, I would say what you need to do is you need to create a video of it and share us a video demonstration via the email, as well as you need to share that video over the social media handles. If you don't have any social media handle or something like this, please share it on the email with us, that you don't have any social media handle, and that's why you are not like able to share this video over there. But if you have, then we literally recommend you to share that video over there. And I would like to be clear here that the engagements which you would be getting on the videos won't be the only parameter to judge your creativity level. So, for example, generally, whatever such types of competitions happen, most of them, do this that the likes you would be getting, more the likes and more your chances to get win, more the shares, more your chances to get win. So that is not the case. We are an AI company and we don't really want to have this as the parameter. But yes, it can be one, like it can be one of the metric, but it's not the only metric which I would like to suggest. And I would be sharing with you the metric as well on which we're gonna grade your particular project. Now once this is done, once you created your video and when you would be posting it on your social media, please don't forget to tag dolaya.io so that we can get the notifications about it. And please make sure that you are following us. That will literally help us to find you more. Then regarding the intellectual property, so all the rights related to this project are with you, not with us. And even when you would be submitting it to us, then even the rights will be shared to us, but we won't be using your property or your idea or your thing anywhere. So that is where we are like heading to, not use anyone else's IP rights to our product. Then in the judging criteria, obviously, as I said, that it will be based on the no, not this I have said. I would be saying it later. So okay, anyways, so I like the and sorry, the judgment would be based on the creative level, on the prompt, on the functionality of the application or service, how is it behaving, its usability as well, like its usability in the real world. For example, somebody coming up with with a game like Pokego cannot have more usability, but if somebody comes up with a solution for health or let's say education, that can be more usable and more uh, accessible to people. So in that terms, that the later ideas will get more marks. And then the quality of the video demonstration will also be our judging criteria. And please don't worry about the editing skills. I would say don't edit your videos. Whatever you come up with, whatever as raw as it is, you can share those videos with us. uh think it like the way YC ask for the applications or the videos. So don't use any editing skills. Don't install any, like, no need to install any Adobe Creative servers on your laptops. We don't want any editing of the videos or something like that. Just make it as simple as possible. Okay. Now and then it should, like, yeah, I think I forgot this, the video should be like 5 minutes, 5 minutes only. Then in the code of conduct, please make sure that, yes, obviously we will all be professional and respectful. Then the next is timeline. So this particular phases of 24 hours, I think we are already short of 24 hours. But yes, so no worries. Like the next round would be tomorrow 4 p.m. And if I will be getting your entry by 3:45 p.m., I would be really very happy. But please make sure that you share it on social media before that, so that I can see it. Although you can mail me, you can take some time in mailing. And to let you know, like, what exactly is this whole round is about, what you need to do, we have an example over here as well. So for example, to create a prompt, you may come up with this ideas. Okay, let's design a travel itinerary of week long for Mars. So this, for vacation to Mars. So this can be your prompt to the AI model. Then in the model development, so what you need to do, what you need to use is, or what we encourage you to use is like OpenAI's GPT, or Hugging Face transformer models, so that you can craft the unique and detailed travel itineraries. So it's not like very difficult to come up with those, but you just need to know like how to use these two. And then um, for the project submission, so the participant will be, like, submitting a detailed description of their application, like what they think about us, and why do they think that this idea should be there, and how is it unique from the other applications. In the video demonstrations, obviously, like, how to use, so we would be, like, you need to cover these 2 points: how to use the applications, how users can input their preferences, and how the application would be generating the custom itinerary. So it is related to this project. In like this itinerary one, in yours you need to come up with like how the application generates, your idea solution. And then in the end, you need to do this social media post. So that is what needs to be done. And in resources, we under resources section also, we have shared with you the introduction, like how you can use OpenAI APIs, and how you can use the Hugging Face platform as well. For OpenAI APIs, here I would like to say that if in case you don't know how to deal what are APIs, how to deal with them, how to use them, you can use ChatGPT's normal platform and come up with a prompt section, and then do the next round. So and then accordingly, create the video and post it. So yep, that is the reason why I wanted to share this, because I wanted to let you dig deeper into the AI domain, into the AI field, and uh, and have this like feeling at the end of this weekend that yes, you did something on AI. So yep, this is it from my side. If you have any questions, please ask it on. You can be stay connected with us and ask it on puja@dulaya.io. If you have any question related to, if you get stuck anywhere or something like this, our idea is to mentor you for these 24 hours, even later also, but yes, like, to be precise, for this 24 hours more. So yeah, if you have any questions later, or as well, please don't like uh, hesitate to ask those, and we are happy to serve you. So yep, yes, Deepti, I think that is the round two. Do we have any questions for round two from people as of now?
Yeah, we do have Pooja. People are asking that. Yeah, we do agree, Shashwat, that the time won't be sufficient because what Shashwat is saying, that a full day can't be made in a full app can't be made in 24 hours. So we need to submit the concept of the application in the format of a video, if I'm not wrong.
So yeah, so that is the idea. As I said, that you need not to come up with a full functional app. You just need to create a script with Google Colab, where you can use Python, and a simple web app can do the things like just if you can come up with a chat interface, then that's the best thing. Otherwise, if you are all like, we don't want an app, a working application. Like a working application literally take 6 months at least to get built. Here we are just looking for us like normal script or a normal like web app. That's it, nothing much. Like whatever you can do from your side in 24 hours, and we will take care of this in our consideration.
Yeah, that's right. And
If
even
I
we are
have
going to
any
share
question,
that document with you all
yeah,
so that you
yes, let
don't
me share.
face any hassle. Yeah. And if at all
um
still you have any queries, any question around it, you can always drop a name.
yeah.
We'll resolve it. Yeah. I hope that answered your question, Shashwat. Okay. One she's asking what we have to build. Okay.
What we have to build. um cool, it's like summarizing the other, again, these 10 minutes. So I would say, Manshi, what you can do is, I think you may have joined later. So there are two things which you need to emphasize. One is the prompt creation, and whatever, how much creative you can be with it, so be that much creative. And the another one is come up with a script on Google Colab or a web app, which uses that prompt, and like takes your audience's inputs and suggests them some output. So something like this, a solution over OpenAI's API. Now, the thing is, you may or may not come up with a with a script in one day, and that's totally understandable. So be as much creative as possible with the prompt. And also there is much information in this document, which I am like, I think Deepthi would be sharing with you soon over the YouTube stream. And you can get read it, and if you have any questions later on, then you may drop the email to me over pooja@dulai.io. And please don't waste your time in doing the UI of the app. It can be a simple white page with simple white, inputs. That's it. Don't waste your time on the UI thing. Here, you're gonna be judged. You're gonna get judged on your AI skills, not on your UI skills, and not on your graphics creativity skills. So yeah.
Yeah, well said. So please focus on that intent, whatever document we have shared. So please focus and try not to build the complete app. That's what we are not looking for. Yeah. And also regarding that video creation, please don't put a lot of your time in that by editing and all sort of stunts. Yeah. Let it be simple. And here I have just shared the document. I hope it is accessible to all of you. Please check once. If by any means you're not able to access that document, please let us know.
Oh, somebody asked, is the contest is only for girls? No, it's not. It's open for everyone. Like it's not gender based.
And also, I'm going to share the links for tomorrow's event in the chat box so that you'll be able to join that well in time. Okay, so Pooja got to know that access is denied. They are not able to access that document. I guess we haven't
Uh,
given them permission. Yeah,
okay, all right. 1 second, let me change update. Yeah, I thought it's
yeah,
anyone with the link. Now they can. I can see a lot of people.
yeah. Please check once again. Still, you're not able to access or what?
Oh,
Yeah, it's fine now. Great.
oh, perfect. All right.
So, is there anything else we need to discuss regarding that round two, Pooja?
Hmm. Yeah, there was one thing. Yeah. So after round two, five teams or five individuals will be like shortlisting, and in round three gonna be simple, like the way you presented in the video. So you're gonna be more you in the presentation. I mean, how you came up with, why you are coming up with this prompt, and what is your idea. So just a presentation of 5 minutes, followed by any question and answers if the jury gonna have, because there would be, I think, 3 or 4 people who would be there in the jury panel, and then they would be giving you the marks. And then the winner would be getting like 10,000 in cash, or in like in Amazon vouchers. So yeah, that's the idea, and that's how the flow will look like of the presentation. It's gonna be at 4 p.m., right, Titi? Tomorrow at 4 p.m. we're gonna have the presentations.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
but again,
Now over to
before
you,
that,
Deep.
yeah, thank you, Pooja. But again, we have the presentation at 4, but before that, we have exciting tech talks. So please don't miss that. Please try to join. Yeah, you'll get better insight about machine learning models as well as some network analytics things. So please make sure you don't miss that opportunity. Yeah.
Yes, Deepthi came up with like a lot of people who are the experts in this domain. So don't miss this opportunity to get in chance and interact with those people. Because I would like to share this, that it's very important in this age to have your network, because sometimes campus placements may not help, but your networking may definitely help. So try to as as much network as possible over LinkedIn, over the stocks, because like one thing where I would say that as a professional, as a person, I always face is like, I cannot have this hook where I can start the conversation. Although once you started, you can be you, and come up with, like, you can bring on the table the value which you can provide to that person. But obviously you need something to break that ice between. So that, like, events like this literally help you, because then you get this hope that I was there in that meeting, or in that seminar, or in that webinar. I heard you, and I got to know about you more. I like the way you are doing the things, or you are in this company, or if there is anything uh, where I can help you, or if there is any job which I can take up. So that's how you can network with people. You can break the ice between the two, and you can even message them on LinkedIn with a personal note, and definitely they're gonna consider you if you would be more personalized instead of being like normal, sending normal those LinkedIn emails. So this is the technique I'm talking about, which you may definitely use for networking and come up with better opportunities later. So yeah. So please don't forget this. In fact, you should thank Deepthi to come up with to find out these individuals for you, and who are presenting to you, and giving you this opportunity to network with them. So yeah, thank you so much, Deepthi, on behalf of everyone here.
Yeah. Thank you, Pooja. So I think if nothing else is there to discuss, we are good to close now. If no further question from anyone. Yeah, and if at all still you have something to ask, you can just reach out to us. Yep, we'll be happy to help. Okay, Pooja, so let's close it up. Yeah, thank you all for joining and thank you all for your active participation in today's event. So, see you all tomorrow. And please don't forget to join tomorrow's session, which is going to be start by 11. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Pooja, for joining. See you tomorrow.
Yep, yep, definitely. All right, bye guys. Thank you so much.
Bye bye. Thank you.